All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in and happy Monday. I hope everyone has had a passable day today, since I know it's Monday. We are back here
Tuesday.
again. I mean, yeah, it's Tuesday for you, but you're on the other side of the world, so
It's been Tuesday for nearly 4 hours.
yes. Or you will have a great day if you're still on the opposite side of the other side of the world. Yes, we work in threes here. Or thirds. Something like that. Anywho, I want to thank everyone who came by on Saturday for the first of our 3 Lord of the Rings inspired games. I really appreciated everyone who came by. It seemed everyone had a great time, and I got to introduce a new player to the mix. But
It's awesome.
yes, I like Jackson. I mean, we've been friends for over 20 years now, so yes, I like Jackson.
Life sentence.
Be nice, Terris.
I like him. I'm just being a brat.
I mean, that's not unusual. Why is the smithy over there? No, smithy goes down here.
You get your claws out of my shirt? Thank you.
There we go. But now we are back here with some more Rails of Mourning. But first, the music you're listening to right now is by Aaron Kenny. It's called Black Cat, and you can find it over at the YouTube library of royalty-free music. The music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The starting soon screen, the overlay, the character sheet thing, and the maps used were made by me in Incarnate. Our beautiful character art was created by Nat. Ha! You beat me to it, Lillith. And you can find out more of Nathan's art over on our Discord as well. And also, if you want to, check out our VODs from this campaign or any other TTRPG campaign, you can check out the YouTube channel. We have one of them as well. What else? If you want to see what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can do what Lillith just did and type in !perks in the chat. Last but not least, the month of June, we are raising money for the Trevor Project. Type in !perks in the not perks, donate in the chat, and you can see where you can donate. You wrote it right, yes. And you will be entered into a raffle. You can also get 1 free ticket per viewer. Using your channel points to redeem, and you will be entered into the raffle. Yes, you can have cookies, all the cookies. Not chocolate though, chocolate's not good for dogs.
I'm not a dog.
No, but Flo is a wolf.
Does chocolate still?
Canines.
Are you regretting your decision to be a werewolf now?
I can't have chocolate.
He would have opted out of life if he couldn't have chocolate.
Oh no! I imagine poor.
I mean,
oh no, she just
dogs get violently sick.
Either.
Dogs get violently sick when they eat chocolate. Cats' hearts just go pop.
Not from the theobromine.
No, not from theobromine. It's just too much caffeine in chocolate for cats. So their hearts just beat too fast until it goes. So don't feed your animal companions or anyone else you don't know chocolate. Also, don't drop raisins on the ground where animals can eat it, because that will poison their kidneys and livers. The only reason why humans can eat it is because of our size.
And as Aaron would say, you can't live without your liver. That's why it's called a liver.
True. Very true.
These are words.
Yes, they happen. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the trivia portion of this introduction with
Really now.
Andy. Who are you and who are you playing?
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, fuck
You
you.
already do.
Yes.
I mean, yes, that's not the point.
Probably
I'm not-
regular.
I mean, one of these days I might just skip it because of that. Today is not that day, though.
Jävla bra te.
Yes, I'm Andy, and I will be portraying Kryron, the moderately deranged illusionist wizard. And did you know that the chainsaw was invented to make C-sections?
I'm sorry.
I did.
What?
It was originally designed to make
excuse
having
me?
babies better.
Yep. Yes. It was.
Listen,
Yes,
Dad.
it was.
That
Yeah.
this was a man that thought this was going to
Yep.
be a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And made the decision that a childless mother was better than a motherless child. And then decided that, let's make these things. And it's actually made by two Scottish doctors, John Aiken and James Jeffrey, who made this. And it was hand cranked to begin with. And, furiously cranking a hand cranked chainsaw against the poor soon to be or to be again mother's genitals, and to just cut things open. And it was superseded by the giggly twisted wire saw that was commonly used to cut bone, and then the mechanized chainsaw eventually got adopted by the timber industry in 1905. So there you go. Chainsaw was meant to make C-sections. Congratulations. This is now something you can't unknow.
That
This
is.
is on a QI.
That is so disturbing.
Yes. Like, what? Okay.
Why is it always men that find like this is gonna help women all over the world, and you're like, no, it isn't. I'm sorry.
I mean, it did. Don't get. I mean, I'm not going to take away the. I mean, the first implementation wasn't the most amazing, but I'm saying it has helped a lot of people for a number of years, and saved countless of lives. So I'm not going to say it's for vain. No.
I mean, then
I
again,
mean, the chainsaw bit on hand cranked is a little bit going far.
It looked a bit different back then than what it did now. That doesn't make it necessarily pleasant.
My
No.
fact's a lot more lighthearted. So
all right,
hopefully-
let's
Please.
move on from that image because holy torture instruments.
Yep.
Lillith.
Hi, I'm Lilith, or Lily, or Lilith. We're playing Flo, the bark of the party, and I'm very disturbed by how people fought before, and I'm so glad I'm born in this age.
To quote Simon
was the
Whistler, yes, the past was the worst.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't want to be chainsawed. I just got operated, and I thought that was bad enough.
At least we have anesthetics.
At least we have anesthetics, and we know how to sew people together without killing them.
Yeah. All right. Terris, who are you and who are you playing?
Oh, I'm Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I will be playing Eberron Weaver, the albino drow bard. And did you know in 1899, Letitia Gear created the modern medical syringe? Previously, the syringes had to be operated with two hands
Oh yeah, the
rather than one.
Psycole. Who are you and who are you playing?
Sorry, I'm just finishing off my note. I am
Oh no.
Psycole. I am playing Remus the Kalishtar Barbarian fighter. And did you know that the fastest surgery ever performed took 2.5 minutes and claimed 2 victims. The person who was having his leg amputated, and the assistant of the surgeon who had his fingers amputated and caught gangrene in the ward afterwards.
Fuck.
I actually knew that.
I
That
didn't
is
know that. Too.
amazing.
That's,
I love that.
That's one of my favorite medical facts.
Yes.
You know what the funny
But it-
part is? That anesthetics were invented in like the 1200s. It wasn't used in surgeries until the early 1900s.
I think technically there was also a third victim because someone fainted and whilst he was performing the surgery and may or may not have recovered. But Wikipedia only says it was 2 people.
Oh yeah, I think they fainted and had a heart attack because it was pearl clutch
I
moment.
thought they fainted, hit their head, and then had a heart attack.
Something like that. Technically not a casualty from the surgery, so I don't think it counts. But
I
you
mean,
know.
I would say it was since they were in the room of the surgery, I would say that it's part of the surgery.
I mean, fair. Nathan.
Anyways,
Hello, I'm Nathan. I play Romulus Dodorn, the Kalashtar Hexblade Warlock, who is also a Bark, but will have his first transformation soon. I have 3 facts, 2 medical related, because that came out of
Seems to be
nowhere.
the trend, yeah.
Indeed. First one, the stethoscope was invented as doctors at the time were using a mirror to see if the person was breathing, and because the mirror messed up if they were breathing, and the doctor didn't. This particular doctor, I can't remember his name, didn't want to kind of get right up close to the person to hear their heartbeat, so that's why he developed the stethoscope. Second fact, there was a gentleman who performed an operation on himself to remove his appendix because he was in the Arctic Circle, I believe, and he was the only doctor there. And to lighten the mood, I have a Pokemon fact. The original Pokemon mascot was going to be Clefairy, but due to Pikachu's popularity, Pikachu became the mascot instead.
The fairy.
Pikachu is mid at best.
was it also gonna be Eevee at some point?
Well, Rhydon
believe
was supposed
so,
to be a legendary creature as well. But
Yeah, because
abandoned
Rhydon
them.
was the very first Pokemon to be developed.
All right. And hi, I'm Ardana or Joe or you there since Lillith is here.
Yay.
I'm the GM and channel runner around these parts, and I. Hi, Polly. I don't really have a fun trivia. I leave that to my players. But anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
No.
Last time
I mean-
on the party goes shopping. It was a shopping session. Flo decided that she felt more at home in the tavern and attempted to encourage Romulus to use his newfound skills as a were, only for him to be completely overwhelmed by the sense and having to effectively pop out of the room very, very quickly and use
You
a bag
might
of
say he
snuff.
was hyper aware.
Yes, indeed.
I'm sorry.
We are informed about something called the Gauntlet, which is a hunt that happens whenever they find something that is interesting to hunt from this town. And then there is one scheduled to start tomorrow. And it's a kind of like a no holds bar kind of thing where you can kill the participants as well as the creatures you're going out to hunt. Nana Nitz makes her appearance and decides it's a brilliant idea to bard it up, so to speak, and livens up the tavern, and effectively helps the poor drunk person that was attempting to do the same to the floor at the same time. We decide that we're going to sleep in stables to keep costs down and to not evict anybody and cause a fight. Whilst we're in the stables, we meet the smithy, and then we said that we're going to go talk to the smithy in the morning. And because of Nana's Knit's performance, she gets rewarded they get rewarded with some additional coin and free breakfast in the morning. During the night, Craren and Oren do their usual watch splits for us, and I can't remember whether or not it was Craren or Oren that decided to frost us all over in the morning. I think it was Craren.
No, that just happened.
Yeah. But Craren also has a rather interesting trance dream, which is only shared with Oren in Elvish, and for which I will admit I was not paying attention, and I apologise, even though I know it was a very good piece and I need to go watch it back. Romulus also awakes to a voicemail on the sending stone, basically telling us that we haven't checked in for a while, and therefore we probably should. We decide to split up for the day. So Remus takes Romulus and Craren to the smithy to kind of sort out all of the bits and pieces that needs to be sorted out. So various different alterations, get some stuff sold, make the Biask dagger, and commission a new weapon for Remus, for which we have not yet named, but we will probably come up with some name at some point, and for which Nat has been freely modelling for us for most of the week and giving us updates as we've been going along. So if you do want to see it, come and see it in the Discord for those who are watching. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
What then? And then Oren and Flo decided that they would go and scope out the competition to see who may also be competing in the gauntlet. And they come across, I think they purchased some new cloaks for some people, for some of the team. And they come across the prospective favourites to win the gauntlet and decide to poison their rations, I believe, and then start a very vicious rumour in the tavern the night before about what you would do if you were also competing and how you would poison all of the food and drink in the tavern to make people eat their rations. I think Oren was successful in kind of going down that route. Oren does some more barding of an evening, and as we were settling in to enjoy our evening meal, Remus is the victim of a tankard bombardment, for which he responds by smashing said tankard into the person's face, and then, when he was not appropriately apologetic, into his gut as well. And I believe we ended it by taking the fight outside.
Indeed. And for that recap, you can take a point of inspiration. If you already have it, you can bounce it to someone else.
I will bounce it, and I believe Oren needs it because I think he used it for his bardic performance.
Yes.
Happy lurking, Calendria. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
All right. Well, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get,
I could be more comfortable.
Well, don't fall asleep.
No.
Let's get started. There we go. And grabbing my notes. A soft wind rattles the market stalls around you, Remus. Canvas flaps over empty tables and locked crates. The sky is clear above your head. A few puffs of cloud seem to just pass lazily along. All across the town, blue and green and yellow lights sway in heavy metal lanterns. The cool wind whispers through your beard and short hair. Cool like a spring night, even though it's the middle of winter. Across from you stand a tall elven woman, slim blade in hand, and a quirked grin across her face. You can hear her companions filtering out from the tavern, steady feet and one slightly limping thread. Soft, gentle scent of cinnamon fills your nose, and the weight of an invisible talon lands on one shoulder. What do you do?
I smile. And I turn to the woman, I think it was, that was leading them outside.
Yep.
And say, So, 5 of you against me, is it?
Well, maybe take it as compliment that we can't take you alone. Although he's not fighting.
I think
And she points to the guy who you clocked in the gut.
Well, if it's 5 against 1, dears, don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
I don't think they've brought enough. Oren. Nanonits.
Well, there's simply nothing for it. I'll have to assist you, dear.
No, you won't.
Grandma wants to help.
Grandma has the power of song. What do you have?
Numbers.
Yes, unfortunately you can't count very high, can you?
But I can count to potato.
Darling boy, potato is not a number. I've told you this before.
If you think that you want friends, they can join too.
No, not particularly. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I spent the day shopping. You have no idea how annoying that is.
Yes, we usually don't bother with that. Walk in, take what you need and leave.
See, I quite like selling Rakshasa armor. I think it's a brilliant way to get rid of stuff you don't need anymore.
Good point. Give me an intimidation check.
Sure.
You
I kind of want to use my inspiration to see whether or not it scares them, but equally I just want to fight them. So I'm like,
Right.
oh, what do I want to do?
You just see a quirked eyebrow from the 2 human men that walk outside, and shared glance over, and the elven woman just, all right. You had me going for a short minute there. And then she is going to lunge at you with the blade.
Excellent.
And we are going to roll initiative. See if you beat her to it. I just haven't bothered with the tokens.
I don't even know where I am.
You are...
Next
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
not
dog.
even sure if we're in the stable or not.
No, it's just I haven't moved you to the main bar or tavern building from where you were the night before.
Oh, I think I was still in the barn.
Eh.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I
So,
have no memories of this.
I think you were all in the tavern
yeah.
because we were all sitting around the table, and if you've chosen to follow us outside, I think Nana Nits obviously has, but yes.
You want to help, dear boy?
No.
Very well. I'll cheer you on from the sidelines.
Brilliant.
And sorry if you are hearing me sneeze. I do not know when it's going to happen.
That is
It did
very
happen.
fair. No, I didn't want the dice roller. I wanted the turn order. There we go. And descending. And we're gonna swap the music a little bit.
Oh, I need to turn Sirenscape on. I want battle music this time.
There we go. Where are you? There you are. So, as I'm gonna mark this one so you know which one is the lady. And then we have one of the guys. This one is half elf and nope. There we go. Removing the purple dot. There we go. As this one lunges towards you, Remus, suddenly, because what does he? He has a scimitar. He's not gonna use that. As this woman lunges towards you, this guy who was standing to your left runs forward and swings a fist at your face. See? Not gonna hit. It's an 8. He stumbles slightly and falls short of the swing.
Nice.
And looks up at you and just ducks down and circles around. So he's gonna circle to here. This guy is wounded, is not gonna participate. He is badly wounded because he got clocked once in the face and once in the gut. You're up, Remus.
He will call out to the elven woman.
Mhm.
Are we using weapons, or are we just going to use our fists in this occasion?
As much as I would say, use whatever you want. The law says no killing, not no harming.
I love it when people agree. I'm going to rage, and then the one that just took a swing at me, I'm going to attempt to hit with the warhammer.
All right. Yeah, that does hit. Yeah.
Please don't murder anyone.
I don't
Oh
think.
no, this is entirely. This is me attempting to like, in terms of, because it's the warhammer, it's bludgeoning damage. It's purely breaking bones here, legs and arms.
Yeah.
Light taps to skulls as required.
Light taps to skulls.
As required for those that don't
Just
learn that
just
lesson.
cracking the egg a little bit.
Yes. Can't
Mild concussion.
make an
Open
omelette
your
without cracking a few
mind.
eggs.
But not too much, because then your brain will fall out.
Well, you spin around Warhammer held high and land a perfect hit to the side of the guy's head, and he drops immediately.
Oh. Okay. I was expecting them to be.
No. Because you rolled a crit, and that's 15 plus 8.
Ouchie.
No, 15.
Oh, are we doing? No, it's 15 because the 5
yeah.
is the second dice roll.
Yeah, but it's still more hit points than he had at max.
I will
One punch.
look at him as he goes down and just go, "Oh, you guys are a bit squishy than I was expecting." Oh well, and I swing at the purple one in front of me instead.
All right. 16 is also going to hit.
That's straight up. Oh, hold on a minute. I forgot to add rage.
Oh no.
So that meant that the guy that got hit by 15 actually got hit by 19.
Yeah.
And the guy that got hit by 8 got hit by 10. Because I need to add 2 to the rage.
Yeah. So, the second swing,
Sure.
you hear bone crackling as the Warhammer lands. And while he's still standing, he's still standing, he's swaying noticeably in place.
Okay. Action surge. Smack him again.
That's gonna hit. And down,
A 15. 15.
down he goes.
And then I'm just going to walk towards the elven lady, take a step towards her and say, are we carrying on?
Why not?
Perfect. One more hit because it's...
Yep. Action surge. You know?
What's the point?
Yep. That hits.
Yes.
Even with so 15. She sways a little bit in place, and you see her grin growing. Guess I have to toughen them up whenever they wake up.
Yes. I think I broke that one's shoulder. Or something.
I'm
broke.
gonna have to pay for that too, I guess. Well, I'll just take it out of your pockets when you fall.
I can heal them when he's done making you all unconscious, dear.
Appreciated, Granny. Very appreciated. The elven woman is going to give you a grin. Even wider. Like, she almost has that kind of Joker grin right now.
Yes.
And actually, we're gonna do... that's the ranged one. Come on!
Oh.
Okay, 19.
19 hits.
Yeah. So first one is that needle point dagger just swoops over towards your face and passes half an inch from your nose, and then she flips it around and just stabs it into your shoulder. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but actually it doesn't say. But it's 7 piercing damage. I need you to make me a Constitution save.
Okay.
Okay.
You take 1 whole poison damage, and you're not poisoned.
Okay.
Work.
And she's also going to circle down here to leave room for the other guy, who he is going to... the human guy is gonna grab a scimitar from his side, run up here, and try to hit you with it. Woo! 1 and 2. 17 and a 10.
Both miss.
All right. So he's telegraphing clearly what he's trying to do, just pulling it out, flourishing a little, and then both of them go just not hitting. The first one clangs against the armor. The second one just whiffs completely. And he looks a little bit like off center from hitting the armor.
Perfect. I just smile at the guy that's just wafting his sword past me. Does a 14 hit? It's okay.
It does not. A 14, he turns the blade around and just knocks down on top of the handle of your hammer.
Oh, well, in that case, seeing as though he's going to be funny about it, I will attack recklessly.
All right. 17 does hit.
For 14 bludgeoning damage.
You just hear as the second hit lands true. All right. You still have a bonus action. If you have any.
Yes, but I don't quite think blowing flames all over them is an appropriate use of my time.
Also, there is, straw roof.
Flammable objects around.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Buildings.
The elven woman is going to circle around down here. To stand between you and her fallen friend. And also, the 13 is not gonna hit either way.
But you'll get an additional advantage on that because you're flanking and I attacked recklessly. So you can...
True. And 13 is not gonna hit.
No.
The dice hate me. All right, second strike is
just need to get them wet.
16. How many nat ones is that?
That's 3 so far, no?
I hope
You're
not.
using them
Oh, yes,
up,
it
it's
is.
fine.
This is going to turn into an expensive idea. Right, carry on.
16 is also not gonna hit. You can feel like the first you hear the dagger scraping against the back of your armor, and then it's trying to pierce through the underlayers of the armor, and it's just not getting through the padding. That's the word I was looking for. Other guy is once again trying with the scimitar for 23.
Yes, that certainly hits.
Oh, and a 20.
That also hits.
So 23, 7 slashing,
After 3,
and
yep.
8 slashing. So
The
bracing himself, he just in quick succession just one across your like underside of your chin, and the second one across your hand. Anyone who's standing outside right now, who's not in the fight, please make me a perception check.
Perception.
Yes.
Advantage because it's here based.
Sure.
That's a 9 for me, unfortunately.
It's a 10 from me.
A roll of what you said?
Perception check.
Perception.
Yes.
It's here somewhere, I promise. Plop.
Oh. Is it your internet that's cursed?
I don't know.
I'm honestly looking at that. I am so annoyed that I'm angry to a point because browsers isn't doing what I'm doing, so I'm furiously troubleshooting what the fuck is going on while doing this. So if I'm coming off a bit short, that has nothing to do with you guys. That has everything to do with something isn't quite working at my computer. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Yes.
And a rock.
Okay.
Flo, over the clanging of metal and grunts of pain, you start hearing hooves moving, trotting.
Oh, hooves.
The sounds of an approaching horse, and then you hear clinking of chainmail, very, very, very faint. Remus, you're up.
It's very breezy out here today, isn't it? And as he turns to the lady with the red, the lady that missed him, so it's awfully like there's a dagger floating through the breeze. As I attack recklessly again.
All right, yeah, 27 definitely hits.
So that is 9 damage this time. That was a really poor damage roll.
Yes.
And I swing again. Ha ha!
I mean, yeah.
So there's 15 on the second swing.
15, right. And I'm going to move this one closer. There we go. And yeah. It really is, isn't it? Hopefully I have better luck when you're watching me. I do like a good performance.
Well, better up your game. Jesus.
21.
Yes.
And
Oh, I'm so tempted to use cutting words.
23.
Yes, both hit.
I mean, you can technically, but you will be part
Could
of the fight.
technically, but then I would become part of the fight. Yes. And he wants to do this on his own, so Nanonits will not.
He's having
First
fun.
one is well, 8 piercing, and I need another con save. What did I
Yep.
roll up?
Oh, crit one. I will burn my inspiration because I don't really want to be poisoned. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Maybe
Is
not.
today not Monday?
Jesus
It's
Christ.
definitely a Monday today.
I've not seen that many nat ones in a game ever.
You take another 1 poison damage.
And I'm poisoned now, right?
Yes. You do have the poison condition.
What's the poison condition when it's about?
It means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. If I remember
Yeah, that's
right.
fine. At this point, he's attacking recklessly anyway, so. Fun.
This guy is gonna do a round of scimitar attacks. 17 for the first one,
Oh, misses.
and a 21 on the second one.
That
So
hits.
first one once again clangs against your armor. The second one hits true, and you feel it slide up your arm for 8 slashing damage. And you feel this cold creeping up the back of your neck, Remus. And actually, everyone, please give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom
Really
save?
now?
Yes.
That's a 6.
Oof.
21.
Poisoned
I
is
flop.
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay,
so not
attacks not. So you
saving.
don't
Oh, that
not
was-
saves.
wait. Where the hell is? Oh, the save is up there. That's the other one. There you go.
All right.
Can I ask?
I need to actually
Is it
read the
something with a
thing before I
creature
click
to do?
things. Apparently,
I didn't hear a word you were saying, Flo.
Does it have with a creature or something to do?
Yes, it involves a fiend.
Then I will have advantage
Yes.
because I'm a blood hunter. Yay me! I'm actually getting advantage. What was it, wisdom?
Yes.
That's a nut 20.
Nice. This is getting very expensive for someone.
What I'm going to say is, I said that I'd start tracking it. We've had 11 nat 1s versus 5 nat 20s since I've said that I was going to start tracking it in these D&D games this month.
That's crazy.
All right.
The odds are obviously not in anyone's favour.
No. Remus, please roll me a D100.
37.
As that creeping coldness up the back of your neck becomes intense, and you find yourself looking around, trying to find somewhere where you can run. And you look down towards, like, down the slope behind the elven woman, and you see the strange thing coming. You can hear the clapping of hoofs coming rapidly up the slope. But what you see is a covered thing. Almost like someone had let a tent ride a horse. But without the tent poles. And all you can think of
Ah, she's back.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she's back.
hello.
Just briefly cut for just a second.
Okay. What did you miss?
Walking up the slope.
Yes. All right. So up the slope, you're hearing this clip clopping, but it's like someone plopped the canvas of a tent on top of a horse, and on top of its rider.
Is it a ghost rider?
Does it count
My
if
favorite
people
superhero.
die outside the walls?
No.
No, they just don't want you to die in. Like, murder only counts inside the walls.
Hmm. If they die outside the walls, does it count?
The bandits.
Mhm.
Well, you've knocked them unconscious.
No. I'm saying if they die outside the walls.
What are you thinking about doing? Teleporting them outside or something?
Carnis is vaguely considering if he could dimension door someone 480 foot into the air and just drop them outside the wall, just to make an example.
Could do that with the big bad that we got right here if you wanted to.
Mhm.
Oh, although won't you? You have to do that. So first of all, you'd have to do it diagonally, and then you fall more than that in the 6-second thing. So you also take the damage.
Oren, you rolled a 6, right?
Yep.
I also need you to roll me a D100.
Ah, shit. 73.
I'm going to assume that Craren is going to need to roll something. Well, actually, I need to roll
No,
something
you
for Craren.
passed.
Oh, with 8.
No, you rolled a 17.
Oh, right. I rolled a 17. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
So you passed. Barely.
Here you go.
What was the number? Oren?
73.
73.
73.
All right, I'm gonna send this to you, Oren, because this is more.
Okay.
This will be more interesting if only you know it. But Remus, you see this thing, and your only real thought is to run from it.
Okay.
So technically it says you are frightened and have to spend your action running away from the thing that causes the fear.
Okay.
The bandits had to do that too.
Huh? No.
Does the bandits have...
Oh yeah, they need to do wisdom saves. The unconscious ones don't, but these guys do. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I just wondered, like, oh, is it on their team? What the fuck?
No. The woman, the elven woman passed, but the other one fails. So let's roll a D100. Ooh, that's a 6. That's an interesting one. Yeah. Whoever is watching, the elven woman just looks at this thing and just full body shudder, and then basically stabs the dagger into her hand and just focus. The other guy is just staring, completely still. He's not moving. He's barely blinking, and he has become paralyzed.
Yay.
Meanwhile, the yeah, he is paralyzed, so he's not gonna. Well, he did some damage, but he's paralyzed. Remus, your turn.
So I have to use my action to run, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So he is going to run in the opposite direction. Do I need to dash as well?
It just says must use their action and movement to flee from the source of the fear.
Okay, cool. What would it be to run through the guy that's behind me that's currently paralyzed?
Is
he difficult terrain?
You can technically slide in between. Technically, it would be half movement, could push past someone, but you do have space on either side of him to just dodge and
Okay,
weave.
cool. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then movement on top. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm up there.
Holy
Bye!
shit.
I can move 40 in as 40 is my movement speed, so I've just dashed 80 foot away.
Also known as
Speedy
new-
Gonzalez right there.
Yeah, and
You
since
left my
you...
map.
Yeah, no. It's more of a... Yeah, the counting thing is mostly like placeholder, but yes, since you can no longer see it, you feel that fear just start falling from you. You're starting to be able to think clearly again. She is... what is she going to do? You just took off. The elven woman is going to take a step back and walk over to her friend and slap him across the face to try and shake him from the paralyzed state. If that even works. Where did it go? Legacy definition. Oh, piss off.
Hold.
Oh, okay. You just have to wait it out, apparently. And he's not moving, and so she's just gonna go here and drag him behind the tent. The others are completely incapacitated. This guy is going... Oh, I didn't roll for him. He's gonna run. Because holy fuck, he's not gonna deal with that. He's on 1 hit point. That guy is incapacitated. Remus, you can roll another wisdom save. You can still feel the remnant of fear. You don't have the urge to run, but you can feel your body not letting you move any closer. As soon as you see the rider, your body is not getting any closer.
Okay. In that case, I'll just stay where I am then.
And I'm going to add this guy to the initiative counter, I think. Yes. And who else is still outside? Like within visual.
Me.
Alright. Chat. Please roll me a d4. If anyone is in chat, otherwise I'll just ask one of my players. Or anyone, please roll me a d4. Sorry about that.
94.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. A cantrip.
Alright. The rider comes completely up onto this hill, and you see that it has the vague outline of a horse with a rider, but it's completely covered in white, gauzy fabric that seems to flow against the wind. And you can see the hoofs of a completely dark gray horse. But not really, it's just wisps. And it is going to charge Now, where on the map would you be watching this fight? I know it's a little bit tight, but
I would have been originally behind our resident barbarian, but he's run off, so...
I'm going to assume that the stairs is vaguely here. Stairs, door, whatever.
yeah, vaguely in that area. Okay.
Yeah, you know, there.
Syrinscape is having a stroke. All right. Flo, where would you be?
I think she would still be inside because she knows everyone else followed, but when she hears like does she know what it is with an out 20? Because I never got to know if she knew. She heard the hooves.
Yes. And a while back you read a report of a knight or a rider dressed in gauzy fabric riding through the streets of Thrakelorn.
Would
I believe I gave you that
would
information.
Romulus be close to where Flor is sitting?
I'd say so, yeah.
So you can see that her ears are twitching. And you can see that she starts getting like a concerned look.
You had
And
something
she
to-
looks at you like very briefly and she's like, I don't want to alarm you, but I think we should go outside.
I think
Nothing with your brother, except, and she most likely heard him run off too, and she's like,
just hear like loud.
except
Yeah.
I think your brother ran off somewhere. Not sure why, but
I'm
I read some papers I found, or well, found. They were on a board. That there's a knight running around Thrakelorn. Apparently, a ghost.
Ghost. Interesting.
And I think I hear him outside.
I rolled a 21. I think I would have sensed something.
Yeah.
Up as well, and be like, let's be cautious, but let's go outside and see what's happening.
All right. As you walk outside, basically, just as you step outside, this rider is going to charge for Oren. And where did my stat block go? There it is.
Shall I roll
Bye-bye.
initiative, or...?
No, it's basically, it sees you and it's going to charge at you. So if you want to roll initiative, you can.
Huh.
Hmm.
I may as well, just so...
Okay, so
Initiative
you
is
have...
Initiative. My initiative is 21, by the way.
Please give me a strength save. And I don't think...
I'm going to assume, and Crown is going to assume that whatever is happening is going to be dragged into it, whether he wants to or not.
Seriously? All right.
My strength save was 17.
All right. So it charges straight at you, and you manage to just about dodge as a lance of pure shadows just come out of the shroud and pierces towards you, Oren. But when dodging, you miss the... it sounds wrong to say prancing, the rampart thing. It does, and you get slammed in the face by its hooves. For 9 bludgeoning damage and 22 necrotic.
So 31 all up?
Yes.
I am on 9 hit points.
Oh, Jesus.
But you manage to stay standing, and it is very cramped up here right now. I'm going to put this guy here. But he's basically like looming over. It can't really get a good spot, so to speak, because the overhang, and it's on. It looks what looks like a horse, and. And I need all of you nearby to give me a dexterity saving throw. Everyone who's looking at the knight. That's within 30 feet. So Remus, you don't have to.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that because I cannot take another hit. That's a 19.
All right.
Oh
So
boy.
dex save, you said?
I'm
Yes.
going to use my inspiration for.
Yeah, same.
No!
Oh my god!
Oh no, even worse.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Everyone reload roll 20. I don't like these rolls. They are.
Me neither. Can we restart?
Wait,
I'm using D&D
No.
Beyond.
Joe?
Yes.
Do I have... I can't be on Twitch and the map at the same time. Do I have a hero point on this campaign? I can't remember.
You don't.
No.
Only Romulus does at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It's only Syria I have.
And the DM, which is never a good sign.
I haven't used that one yet.
I normally give the DM a hero point just to be contrarian.
Okay.
I mean, I can gift everyone a hero point, but I don't know if Adana will allow it.
So,
don't think
let's
he does.
see. Anyone who rolled above a 17 or higher.
I rolled a 17!
So, Craren, Flo, and what did you roll, Oren?
I rolled a 19, so
Okay.
I'm...
You manage to look away just as the veil around it seems to fall, and then suddenly everything just turns white. You are completely blinded.
oh no.
Oh no, we have to blind
Romulus, give me a charisma save, please.
Is it going to be like that one scene in Indiana Jones with the Ark of the Covenant?
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
It's like reading an Elder Scroll.
Oh, even okay, brilliant. Charisma save, did you say?
Yes.
I'm blind.
Okay.
You
say
see
this to the
the
face of death.
shroud falling, and you're not entirely sure what is happening. Your gaze is fixed on this creature, and you're not sure why. And you feel like your heart starts slowing down, and your muscles stop moving. And the next breath, your entire body is just flooded with adrenaline. You blink, and you're not sure how much time has passed. And the shroud is back.
Okay.
And let's see.
I can't see why there would be a reason why Craren would know what this is, but would Craren know what this is? Intuitively,
Give
that is what I'm
me
wondering, because I'm not sure he would know it by trade.
give me a religion or arcana check. The DC is 20.
Sure. No.
No, you know what you have heard of, like from the papers and stuff you've found. This is probably the knight that was mentioned in the notes you found, but you have no idea what this creature can be. I mean, its abilities are fiendish in nature. Beyond that, no idea. And right now, you can't see anything except white.
Rude.
Very.
Very rude.
Very rude. She is gonna keep pulling this guy. He is going to make a con save. Nope, he's still paralyzed. Remus. You can no longer see the creature. It's hidden behind things.
If he sees it, does he think he'll be scared of it again?
The idea of looking straight at this rider, like it makes you nervous, but you're not sure if you will just turn and run. Right now, you can move forward again because you cannot see it.
Okay. He is going to. He didn't do anything last time, so his rage will have subsided.
Yes.
I mean, everyone's back there. He is going to activate his boots of flying.
All right.
And is it a bonus action to activate the boots? I think it is, isn't it?
I think
When
so.
did you get those?
Found
How long
them
have you had those for?
in
When?
a loot pile.
What?
In a cave.
What?
Was this during an episode I
Arcana,
wasn't
when
here?
you-
Oh no!
When you
just
hit
have a
me,
flying
did you
speed.
remember I'm wearing a cloak of displacement, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Excellent.
I remember that just as I watched the... Oh wait, then the hooves wouldn't have hit you because that was a 13. Alright. It's still right there, so yes. Boots of flying.
So he's going to activate his boots of flying, and basically what he wants to do is skim the rooftops on his way back. He's going to but he wants to kind of circle round so that he kind of comes. Let me draw. He wants to kind of come down. Oh, these are 20 foot per square, 10 foot per square. Oh, my bad. That means he's not that far away.
Yeah, you would be like down here.
I mean, you will still be the same distance away.
Yes. So it would have been 20. 20.
Kitty pet, please.
He would have kind of ended up there then. So basically, he's going to activate his boots of flying, and basically rise up above the building and kind of like building hop so that he gets to about here, but he stood on top of the building rather than where the others are. And he will have had to dash to get there. So he's basically back where everyone is, but he has not yet.
All right. At the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save.
Okay.
Fails and runs away again.
I hope not. I can't. I've got no movement. So 18.
No. Yeah. As you land, you feel the last of the rage subside and last of the fear go with it. And you can barely see from under there, but there is a giant rider thing halfway into the building, basically mushed up against both Oren and Craren. And three, like the two you can see, look like they, like, from what you can tell, they're not really looking at anything. They look like they can't see.
Okay. He can't do anything.
Alright.
I don't think. Well, actually, so he could. So it's not a bonus. He's just got a flying speed with the boots. So he just kind of lands back down.
Okay.
He recovers from the wisdom using the wisdom saving throw, centers himself, and then kind of even though he's got the shield on one arm, kind of pulls the Warhammer up into his hand and kind of like just tightens his grip
Mm-hmm.
and like his knuckles turn white, and as he does, like he activates another rage at the end of this turn, so that he can go into an attack the next turn.
Okay. Absolutely. Craren.
Yes.
You're up. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. It's your turn.
Yes.
Wait, I don't
Bandit
have
Be
Oren.
banditi.
My thingy was 21.
All right.
Your
Turn.
thingy is 21. Okay.
My I'm blanking on the word.
Initiative.
That. Thank you.
Yes. If you're gonna be in this fight, please roll initiative, Flo, and Romulus.
No, we're just standing there staring.
Yes. So, Craren, you are currently blinded. But it's your turn.
Okay. I mean, considering I'm stupid and wondering, I'm just pondering post fact because I'm not going to retcon anything. But would counterspell even have done anything?
No.
Yeah.
It's not a spell.
It's not a spell.
No.
It's just casual blindness.
It's an effect.
Non-magical blindness.
Yeah.
Blind.
Right. That makes
It's an
even less
ability.
sense.
Yeah, it's just an ability. It's not a spell.
But still, it's more of a casual non-magical blindness. It's like that as a concept doesn't even make sense. I understand the words you're saying.
Well, there might be something spooky go. It's a fiend. You knew that much.
I mean, yes.
I mean, you can't cast counterspell on a werewolf and hope it doesn't turn.
I mean,
It's
you
more of
can, but it's gonna waste a spell slot.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck, what the hell would Craren even do in this case? Just trying
Dimension
to
door
make
and hope for the
some-
best.
I mean, mage armor is a thing. Shield is a reaction, which makes no sense at the moment because it hasn't been an attack. What the hell would Crane do? I genuinely don't know. I'm going to assume that Crane will take a few steps backwards. See if he can get to the corner and just get himself in between these two. Fuck! In between these two buildings.
Yes.
Oren says
Absolutely.
it's probably not the time to fuck right now, Craren, but maybe after the fight?
We'll have something arranged.
All
We will
right.
totally hope you blow off steam after the fight, but right now, not appropriate.
Mid-fight fuckage is frowned upon.
Yes.
I mean, what's the
So that
song?
is what Crane
Fyra
would do.
sekunder. Okay.
Underbart kort.
Uh-huh. That means it's the knight's turn. Actually, it would be... Yeah, because I forgot to add Oren to the initiative tracker. Oren.
Oren is blinded right now?
Yes. You
let
can
me check
you
something
can
real
feel
quick.
the air moving around your face with each breath of this horse-like creature that just tried to slam its hooves into your face.
Okay, this doesn't say I need to see it. He's going to cast his third level spell.
All right.
Third level spell? Second level spell. Third level spell. Antagonize on this knight. I need a wisdom save from it.
All right. Wisdom save. 12.
Okay. So, I am, Oren says that he can't see, but he can hear this thing, and he's whispering at this thing, all sorts of things in every language he knows. It's going to take 44 psychic damage, so let me just quickly roll
Ooh,
that.
nice.
Now that is 6 psychic damage, so not great, but that is not why he's done this. It must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature that I can see, which is nobody, I don't think, right now, because I'm blind.
Yeah, you're blind.
But if the target can't make this attack, which, because I can't see, that's fine, the target has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the start of my next turn,
Nice.
which was the plan.
Wait, why is it? I need to fix something.
Hmm.
Sometimes it very much annoys me when you type these things in to see what the hell you're doing, and it's like, nah, fam, nah. All right. Okay, so we're gonna. It has disadvantage on its next attack rolls, or roll.
Yes, on its next attack roll, basically just one roll. Now that's his action, bonus action.
Yes. Cryon, I
Um,
forgot your sight returns at the end of your turn.
Right.
So yes,
Bonus
or
action, he's going to casually, bardically inspire our resident, barbarian.
all right. Yeah. They just have to be able to hear it.
Yes.
Is Oren shouting, Remus, come back!
Just lean around the corner. Be inspired, you
It's ba-
fuckhead.
It's basically just, save us, Remus, you're our only hope.
No, wait.
Oh, yes! Oren is my Princess Leia.
Yes.
Karen's hand so low.
That is definitely what I was going for.
All right. Well. Anyone please roll me a d4.
Caltrop.
I can roll a caltrop. One moment. That is a 4.
All right. Yeah, same.
Perfect.
Oren, just as your vision returns, that large shrouded creature seems to turn, almost like warping itself in the shroud. Not even like turning like a horse would, just it's suddenly just facing Flo. And lifting this long shadow thing to that sucks. That's a 12, an 18 to hit,
Just hits.
and its hooves are 26.
That hits too.
Yes.
Would it be possible to use my hero point to like pull Flo out the way? That'd be allowed, or
What would you like to do with it?
seeing the shrouded knight like eyeing up Flo,
Mhm.
and feeling like this like adrenaline rush I've got going on.
Yep.
I feel like I've got to kind of get her out the way before she gets hit. I just want to try and, as quick as
Okay.
possible, try and get her out of danger.
What you can do with your hero point is basically swap places. So there is a chance. Well,
Don't do that.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can, however, make him miss the second lance attack if you just want to shove her.
I'll be fine. You can use it to something better.
You sure
Are you
that?
Could you do that
Sure.
attack at disadvantage? That
I
first
can
attack at
handle
disadvantage,
this.
By the way,
She says very
Oh, wait!
confidently.
The
the first
it
attack
says
should be at disadvantage due to my magic.
yeah. The first attack was an 11 to hit.
Excellent.
No, it's a straight roll because she's blinded. But so it's an 11 to hit in the first roll. The second roll,
Wait, am I blinded?
yes.
Wasn't it 17?
No, that was a different. Oh, it was 17.
Yeah, I
Hold
rolled
on.
17. I'm not blinded.
Yeah.
I'm not blind.
Oh,
Well, the-
17 was for that thing.
No, you are blinded. Because if you succeed, you're blinded. If you fail, you have to roll a charisma save or be frightened.
Oh, that's evil.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I didn't write this. Not mine. Blame Dungeon Dad.
Anyway, sorry.
So yes, you are blinded because you succeeded.
Okay.
The second hit was the 18. So,
Mhm.
do you want to use your hero point to make the lance attack miss? Or do you want to leave both of them? Or do you want to
I'll
try something
be
cool and try to make it miss completely without swapping places? You have to describe it to me.
Okay.
There will be a cost attached to it. There is a risk you might transform here.
Don't. No.
Yes.
But
That
you
makes
risk
sense.
transforming, but Flo will not take damage.
Oh, he's contemplating.
I wasn't expecting this much decision making. Okay.
Excellent.
And
fuck,
there, and I say it's a risk. It's not a guarantee that you transform.
how
the-
high is the risk?
The DC for not transforming is 15,
Mm. Okay, what
and it's a
what
wisdom
is that?
save.
Wisdom save. Okay, I'm normally
advantage
pretty
on
good at
those.
those. I'm pretty good at them. Oh.
Nothing. I didn't cackle.
Dum
You
dum.
cackled.
I don't know, guys.
What would Romulus do?
Oh God.
If you can't decide, roll a dice.
Yes.
Okay, so odds it will be try and make the lance miss. Evens it will be trying to make it fully miss. And I'm gonna roll a d20. Odds.
Okay. So you basically push the lance out of the way just in time for the hooves to come up, and so the lance completely whiffs, and then the hooves come up and they will hit her.
Oh no.
So
Not
while you manage to unbalance whatever this is, the hooves still come up, and you take 7 bludgeoning, Flo.
Yeah.
And 17 necrotic damage as
Oh,
you
Jesus.
feel this thump thump against your chest.
Ugh.
And this withering kind of sickly feeling all throughout your body.
Me and math. Ugh.
I
get it.
Yeah,
don't
it's
see you
type
in the
you've got cat
initiative
five.
flow. Did you roll initiative flow? Yeah, you did.
Yes.
4. Why is it not in the tracker?
I've also got a 13 for my initiative, so I should be, I'm guessing, probably after the 9.
Yeah, you're directly after the night.
Yeah, gotcha.
And turn. Flow has a 4. And then you can add... There you are. You already added yourself. Never mind. There it is. Okay. And I need everyone around again.
Oh, fuck you.
No, sorry. Can't use that again. I need to roll a d6. That's why.
Wait,
Nope.
bleeder.
They didn't get it back. Okay.
Thank God.
All right. Romulus.
Okay. So
Flo,
I
you have
draw-
your sight back. Romulus, you're up.
I draw Starfall.
Mhm.
And I go in for an attack.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
That's 18. Because it's a fiend
18. Yes.
with radiant damage. Or is that like super effective?
We were talking about Pokemon far too much.
What's the typing? Can I see a type chart?
Evil. Shadow. Causes madness. Don't know what that does. You see Starfall cut through the like gossamer strands, and you hear a sound from it as for a brief moment the strands move, and under it just a dark shadow that has the vague outline of a horse and rider, but it's one creature.
Okay. I use Thirsting Blade
Mhm.
to attack it again.
All right. Yeah, go for it. That only rolled 1.
Shall I roll damage again?
Yeah, because it only rolled the damage once. And then -4 because you don't have the modifier on that. Minus. Okay. So 11, 15, 23, 25. Because it's dumb. And you see the Starfall is cut like a good chunk out of the gossamer and the shadows underneath. And it seems to slightly fade. The bandit lady is gonna move back here and try to drag her friend away from the battlefield. This guy is going to try to break free. Managed to shake the paralyzing effect and is going to basically bolt next turn. Flo.
So, getting hoofed.
Yes.
I would imagine the hoof kind of like scraped against her forehead a bit, so she's bleeding as well.
Yeah.
And she is just seeing red right now. She just fucking got outside. And she will change.
Oh no.
All right.
Let's see.
Right click. There you go.
Nice.
Woof woof.
Woof.
That was the wrong art, but it's fine.
I know.
I'll fix it. And she will just start clawing at this shit. Is a 20 hit?
20 does hit, yes. Four damage, yes.
No, it's dude.
And I use my bonus action to change, so I can't use my...
Do you have multi-attack?
Yeah. 18?
18 also hits, but barely. You can feel your claws go through... you can feel your claws go through this wispy kind of fabric. There's slight resistance, but with each scrape of it, more feels like it's falling off. And underneath you have this dark gray mass. It has a shape. It's not like an oozy shape, but it has a shape. But it's just one shape. It's not horse and rider. It's one shape.
Does she know what this is?
You can give me a Arcana or Religion check. Because you're a blood hunter and this is a fiend, you have advantage. But the DC is 20.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... I can't even, because I can roll better than a 90.
You will still get
Because I'm
some
minus one.
information. As long as you don't roll 5 below, you will still remember something. But no.
I am too busy.
Yes. It's terrifying. You feeling your mind kind of warp a little bit just looking at this thing. You're not entirely sure what is happening or why it's doing that.
And she will take a protective stance in front of Romulus as basically a big guard dog. She respects the people that tries to protect her.
Yeesh. All right. Oren.
Yes. Oren, that is me. Let me have a look. Am I still blind?
No, that went away at the end of your turn.
Let me have a look at the map. Am I in melee with this bitch?
No.
Okay, I want to back right up.
Okay.
While still being within 60 feet. 100, yeah. We'll say 60 feet. He just wants to back up 30 feet, basically. I think that was 30 feet, because that's 10 feet per thing.
Okay.
That I backed up. 5, 10, 20. So I'm backing up to here. And then he is just going to Eldritch Blast the bitch.
Okay.
Start. I'm just checking. I get 2 beams, I think, because I'm level 5. I'm level 7.
Yes.
That's 17 to hit.
17 hits. Just.
Doing 1 damage.
Ew.
And another 17 to hit. Doing 4 damage. and then he is going to healing word Flo.
Okay.
At 3rd level. So he's just going to tell Flo to stay strong. Healing word her for 9 healing, which is not great. There were 2 nat 1s in that, but
All right.
that's what he can do right now.
I lost my train of thought. What am I doing? Yes, as your the Eldritch Blasts make contact, you see them barely skim off some of the this fabric, this shroud, and as it does, it seems to, like, you can see it's done substantial. It has done damage. You can see the threads almost like trying to weave themselves back together again. As if trying to cover whatever is beneath it.
I guess you can say it's like a Mimikyu.
Pokemon references. Although, fairly true.
Alright, Remus. Craren, you're up.
The party.
Yeah. Oh.
Next.
Yes,
You're up next.
okay. Good.
Yes, Remus.
The party hears an almighty roar as a flying barbarian comes jumping over the top of one of the buildings and attempts to spear the ghost rider thing. So
Okay.
he's literally gonna he's gonna attempt to kind of get to effectively Romulus's spot, but kind of spear into it to try and use his momentum to push
All
it
right.
back a little bit.
Okay. Well, roll an attack. That sounds cool.
Okay.
That sounds very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I can't. My mouse is being weird and it won't let me expand my character sheet. There we go.
Love when that
I will just do
happens.
this.
Just get locked in and you go like, stop!
Yes. So this is 21.
21 does hit.
So I'm not really trying to damage it. I'm just trying to push it backwards,
Okay.
like 5 foot.
Give me a athletics check.
Okay, because I'm raging from last turn, so I am good for that. Oh no, wrong button. Sorry, my bad. Athletics. 22. Still the same number.
Yeah, you managed to push the knight. Let's see how far you can push him. Okay. He gets pushed back a bit, but since it's a horse, about 5 feet back. It's
That's
away
fine.
from Flo and Romulus.
Yeah. 2 seconds. I need to retrieve my character sheet. He's just there. And now that he's in the open a little bit more,
Yes.
and because that was his attack roll, he is just going to go, "You are mine," and he is going to summon the soul of the ruby dragon and do his 15-foot cone of psychic fire.
All right.
I have just realised that one of the bandits is on the floor underneath that, so
Yes.
I
You
am-
can angle it so you don't kill him.
You can do it upwards.
I think he's kind of in a bit of a rage and probably not really paying too much of attention, given that he's just thrown himself off the top of the building to try and spear this thing out of the way.
Go for it.
I think he's prepared to get into trouble. Okay, hold on, which one's that? So he's literally pouring everything in. So it is that.
All right. What save did we say it
Oh,
was?
I
Jesus.
need
That's
a
a water text.
Dex
Ooh.
save, please, and then it's this as well.
That is a 20 dex save.
Okay, so he takes half damage, so you don't get the rage, so it's 25, 36, 37, 44 half, so 22 psychic damage.
you see these flames just engulf him completely, and you hear it from inside the shroud.
And the mic did not pick up a single bit of that.
Ah, yeah, it was very high pitched because my microphone didn't pick that up. Very high pitched shrieking because I'm not gonna try that again because I will destroy my throat. And it's going to
I
just.
use my second set of vocal cords for that, so it doesn't hurt my throat.
Oh, I do too. It's not my vocal folds. It's back here. It's like the back of my throat. Back of my mouth. It kind of hurts where it connects to the throat.
I'm just rolling a test roll because I've just realized that I can use beyond 20.
Yes. Okay.
Things.
Go for it. It whirls around, and you can, like, the horse head, and its full attention is on you right now, Remus. And in the back of your mind, you just hear, "Excellent. Burn it down."
There we go. Fixed.
Oh, it works. Nice.
Yes.
Now I shouldn't have to update my character sheet on.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that was all of his movement, his action, and bonus action.
Right.
Did I crispy the two bandits?
Well, the bandit is not moving anymore. He was unconscious. Because he was incapacitated, he failed a dex save, and his mind is gone.
Cool. Oh, he's dead as well. He's like unrevivable because he probably took. Well, he definitely took more than his HP's worth of damage.
Yeah, so you said 44, right?
44 damage, yeah.
His max HP is 11.
Cool.
So basically, his brain is spilling out.
Yeah.
Well, no, I kind of yes. He's dead, but also dead through several layers of hell.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Within the multiverse, he died multiple times.
Yes. He did not pass go.
He was just a random, like, coffee guy in another universe person who just died.
Yeah.
He could have been president of the world.
If only Eberron was actually connected to the multiverse, that would make so much more fun. If he just, if in all of the other campaigns, this random character just drops dead that Joe is playing, that Joe is running.
Just me. Nope.
This random NPC.
I mean, not just that. Have one character die in several planes at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Eberron has several planes, but it's shielded from the multiverse by the rings of Cerberus. But yeah, Kraden.
I'm going to assume that Craren, from his vantage point, can see the night.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What would it take for you to let Craren attempt to use Dimension Door on the night?
You have to touch him to begin with. You have to run up and touch the knight. And then it would be a... Normally, I think it's a wisdom save from me.
Isn't it supposed to be a willing creature?
It's a willing creature, but normally it's... Yeah, it's a willing creature.
I know, which is why I'm asking, are you going to let me abuse this?
Oh, she's contemplating.
Yeah, I'm thinking... Because I like the idea that you put, that I think you're going for. I like it. Give me a... We're gonna make this a contested roll, because I like the idea. Roll me an Arcana check.
Uh-huh.
Yes, an Arcana check. I'm gonna roll a Wisdom save versus your Arcana check.
So that's a 22.
17. So, yes.
Or 21 if you would have taken the higher value, but
I mean, it
beat
fails.
both of
Yes. Oh, wait. Yes, 21. It still fails. Because I needed to beat a 22. So, you can run up, exert your will against this creature's will, and teleport the both of you. Because you have to teleport yourself and this creature.
that is what I was trying to avoid. I wanted to teleport it and not me.
No, that's not how Dimension Door works.
I
Dimension
know
Door.
that's not how it works. That was why I asked you, will you let me abuse this?
Because it's basically you and a passenger.
I know. Which is why I asked you, will you let me
Do-
abuse this?
I happen to know that Elios has Dimension Door as well. So if he went with you, but he hasn't rolled, so I'm not entirely sure if that would work.
Is he immune to fall damage?
He has a flight speed and can hover.
Yeah.
Or you could do it, and we could beg the DM to allow me to use my reaction to fly up and partially catch you on the way down. Then I can be your you can be my other damsel in the stress of today.
Actually, let's do this.
Your move.
Yes,
Time.
Romulus, because I love this idea. I want it to work.
Yep.
Romulus, roll me a Dex save for Elos.
Dex save for Elos. Let me get his character sheet.
I see where you're going with this.
To see if he is fast enough to react to this. Unfortunately not. Unless you want to burn your hero point for this one. Romulus.
Oh, I already burnt my hero point to help fly.
Did you?
Or was that? I don't know. Did I?
No, you didn't. To burn
I
your
don't
hero
think you
point
did.
would have been the full.
Oh, okay. In that case, then yeah, let's burn the hero point.
All right.
Do it.
So, burning the hero point, because I love this idea. I want it to work. That's why I'm giving you this. Elos is going to, like, Cryon, as you run up to touch the knight, to teleport both you and the knight, Elos is going to rush in, grab your dagger, and fuse with it. Which
Right.
means that as you are falling, because I see what you gave me a thing, you wanted it to 480
So-
feet into the air. As you're falling, you can't fall that full distance in a turn. Elos is going to dimension door the both of you to the city
So-
walls.
This will be, out to here. You can see this measurement, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's that distance and 475 foot into the air.
Yes. Well, you got your hero point back.
That makes a hypotenuse of 500 feet.
Yes, it does.
And who says you never need Pythagoras theorems outside of school?
Right?
Uh-huh.
D&D. Always need
Exactly.
This is not the first time I've seen the Pythagorean theorem used in D&D,
Uh-huh.
by the way.
It's not even the first time it's not even the first time this has been done in a D&D session where you have been present with me.
No, last time it was Arcane Gate, though.
Yeah, that was Arcane Gate, my bad.
There was
Alright.
also a time where we had a ranger vaulting off the backside of a flying centaur, trying to use a transporting arrow to get an evil guy out of the middle of a group of kids. Arrow of switcheroo.
All right. So, in this whole hullabaloo, ow, my arm is hurting.
Yes.
Cryan, you run up, you grab the knight. It turns its attention to you.
I
And
would hope so.
both, like, you get that immediate, like, searchlight, like, laser focus onto you. Both of you just vanish with Elos as your dagger. And as you reach that, I can't think of another word, but vanishing point. It's not the word I'm looking for, but a critical point. The knight starts falling. You start falling, Cryan, and you see your dagger just and then you get that sucking feeling again of just, and you land on the wall outside the city, and then you hear this crashing sound. A few turns later, because you can't fall that fast. I think it's like 100 feet a second, or a turn or something like that.
Plump.
Yes. So...
I have no idea what the fall speed in D&D actually is.
Me neither, but it's gonna take a lot of damage.
500 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay, so on its next turn, which is right after you, it's going to hit the ground.
I'm going to assume
And now I
there
have
might
to
be some bendy bits of metal.
I now have to do math. Fuck.
Yes.
How far down? How far is it going?
It's going
475 feet. And
So it's
above, a fall more than 10, I believe, is damage.
20. Yeah. So
1d6 for 10 feet fallen, so it's
yeah, and
47
it caps at 20. Thankfully. So 20d6, if anyone in chat would like to roll that. So what you do is type in ! roll space 20d6.
I want to see this. But Twitch isn't working for me, so I'm not going to see that.
70 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Oof. Is that enough to kill it?
We shall find out. Craren, you are standing precariously on top of the wall.
Yes. So I'm going to assume, let's just measure this for the second. So from here to there, that's 20 foot, and would jumping off the wall be out of the question?
It's a 20-foot drop. So your call. You're gonna take 2d6 damage.
Craren is fine with that.
Instead of a 20d6 fall.
Yes.
You'll be fine. It's not even double your hit point pool.
Concerns.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's not make our reviver go splat.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage from dropping down from the wall.
I like that.
Uh,
So that... Yeah. That. There you go. And now, not on the wall.
yes. And where are we? There.
I'm
Yes,
going to assume the
they
Crane
can.
could have jumped onto the roof if that would have been the thing, but you know,
It's
solid ground is better.
Let's see. Well, it's about 10 feet between the wall and the roof. I'm not sure if you could jump
yeah,
that.
it's not a bad jump really, but still, ground is ground. Kronk was had.
Oh, Adana, I sent you a DM,
Yes.
just so you are aware.
Okay. And yeah.
So that's an X on it now.
Yes. We didn't have 70 hit points left.
And the important part here, it died outside of the city walls.
It did. So.
I think this is my favorite combat session I've ever had.
It's had everything.
That might change.
It really has.
Okay.
You see, this is the thing. This is the thing with most of my characters. It's one of those nitpicking bits.
How can we
He's a
break
wizard.
this?
Yes.
All right.
We're technically not doing something illegal. He's
No.
technically outside of the wall.
Yep. And as you land on the other side with a heavy crunch and a twisting of an ankle, Craren, you also hear a thud. And a nothing.
Does Craren do the Iron Man pose?
No. Considering
It's
things
like a
got
mushroom
broken,
cloud
it's not
of
an Iron
dust.
Man pose. That's a fuck this is a cronk and is mostly just a pile on the ground and just ow, that fucking hurt.
Romulus, you're up. Please give me a perception check.
That's the arm. 17.
It is at this point we start asking ourselves, can we yeet the bandits outside the wall before someone notices?
That was what I was hoping for.
Or the two I've just killed.
Uh-huh.
I mean, are they melted at this point?
But at which point do they cease to be bandits?
Are they just dust?
Oh, come
Question
on.
is, can we blame this on the ghost?
Why is there no nighttime bird sounds? Anywho.
They sneak it.
No, Sirenscape is being slow. There we go. Nope. I say that and nothing happens. That is way too many crows. Or ravens in this case. Romulus, suddenly you hear cawing all around you. Looking around, you see this group of 5 ravens come down and land on the rooftop. Look at you. Look at Flo. Look at the bandits back and forth, and then with a like unsettling crunching sound, they turn. Into, because I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna put 3 there. 2 are not gonna transform. On top of the roof, you see 1 standing and pulling what looks like a hand crossbow and aiming it to your group. And what do we have here?
Consequences.
Yes.
Yes, good sir. That's very astute of you.
Does Flo hear the thump outside the wall?
I'd say, how far is it? Yeah, with your hearing in your hybrid form, you can just barely hear the thumping sound, as if something big and heavy hit the ground.
And you can just see Flo going back onto both her legs, and she points toward the wall.
Right.
Yes, we were fighting some sort of. Well, we were having a bar fight, which was interrupted by the ghost horsey. That is probably
Oh,
Flo is
no.
pointing.
No. She points at the bandit, summoned
I did
a
not.
creature and
Do I-
killed our wizard.
I mean, as far as Orin is concerned, that is exactly what happened.
And whilst we were fighting the creature, I may have accidentally killed 2 of her colleagues.
And I'm about to kill her. Dear.
I was so close to being able to go home. All right.
We'll go to the hells is where you'll go.
Did I hear the granny say something? And the woman with the crossbow on the roof turns to Yoran.
She killed my friend, dear.
And we will deal with her. Yes, Flo.
So Flo will just look around. Does she know these crows? Or ravens?
They wear the uniform of the Raven faction of the Fela, but you don't know them personally.
So you will hear her a little bit like she will snarl a little bit at them, but she will basically just look at Remus because he just broke the law. But she will look up again at the ravens as she turns back.
All right.
Excuse me?
Yes.
My friend here thought he killed the bandits, but they were already trampled to death by the horsemen.
And you can see her still bleeding.
Even I got trampled a bit, as you can see.
Did I, dear? The monster that she summoned. It got out of her control. Something that she did in a friendly fight. I claim retribution.
Do I look like I can summon anything? She just glares at you. Just.
And the creature is dead outside the walls. Our wizard teleported with it?
To save us all.
How long will this conversation take, and how long would it take for Craren to hobble his way gradually towards gravitate towards back to the stable bits?
I mean, it depends on how much of a hurry you're in. I mean, if you're running.
No. As of right now, there's only, as far as Craren is concerned, it's only pissy bandit brats around, so he's not in a hurry.
Sauntering, it will take you about, say, 5 minutes. Running, you can get there in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, no. He's walking at this point. He's this big clunky thing is outside. I'm on the inside. I'm alive, and it's just we pissy bandits over there. So he's just going to saunter his way back. Hobbling on hurts. So He's on his way.
Yep. All right.
Not quickly, but he's on his way.
Okay. Yeah. The female with the crossbow is going to slide down the roof, land in front of Flo. I don't want paperwork in the middle of the night.
Then let me
So-
dispatch her.
No. Hostile grandma, please come over here. And then she points to the two at the on the roof and just snaps her fingers and
Am I still affected?
bye.
The thing?
No.
So he's going to eye this were-raven. And if I don't?
Well, I guess you would like a stint in the jail until Sora Mania decides what to do with you.
Just put me in the same cell as her, then.
No. Like I said, I don't like paperwork. And you're making more for me.
And Flo will
Paperwork
basically
isn't
just
ordered, yeah.
Granny Nits, can you please come over here?
He is going to the bandit. Just if you move from this spot, it will be the last movement you ever make. And then he will move over to here.
Please give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation. That's a 21.
Yeah, as you walk, the female elf just holds her hands up, and you can see her visibly, like, her hands are shaking slightly at your words, just as the other two were-ravens slide down the roof and walk over. Yes, I know they look like in hybrid form. I couldn't be asked finding other tokens. But they slide down from the roof and walk over. And just keep an eye on these two. Now, like I said, I don't like paperwork. But there is one dead person, one barely breathing person, two very hurt people, one very hurt werewolf. This is a
That-
mess.
That is not on us, dear. We were having a friendly fight. Well, our barbarian was having a friendly fight with these fellows. And she decided that she'd summon an ungodly creature.
Granny Nits,
Yes?
this creature has been here for a longer time than they have.
So it's just a coincidence that it showed up and attacked
it
only us?
Well, it didn't randomly try killing us.
and she looks at the dead people on the ground.
I mean, she stomped on that guy.
Hmm.
That's why he's dead.
Right.
Right. Well, I don't even know what to put in the report. I don't even know. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Remus goes to say something, and then he decides it's best he shuts up.
Impressive flight skills for someone without wings.
Ah, yes. I got these from a Silver Flame camp 2 days ago.
Really now?
Yes.
Hmm.
We killed
They're
everyone that
very
was there.
shiny.
Wait, hold up. Excuse me. you're the guys who saved the commander.
Yes.
Yes. Flo's like boss, right? Flo's mentor.
Yes.
All right, that's cute. But you guys broke the commander out. Cool.
Yes.
Yes. I think there was about 5 heads I popped. Maybe a few more. I can't remember.
Impressive.
Wizard did a brilliant job with an acid ball, like boring it through the hull of boring a hole through someone's head. And then there was a few dagger slits for people that were asleep. Yeah, that was about it.
I'm not sure if we need the details right now, brother.
I like the
mean,
details. I'm still trying to figure out what to put in my report.
Bar fight gone wrong?
Nothing, dear.
I think I'm gonna
Just
go
walk
with
away.
bar fight gone wrong, and the knight that terrorizes town trample one of the bandits. Now,
Or you could just walk away and we'll deal with it. You won't have to worry.
sorry, my job is kind of on the line. I have to deal with this. Or you do realize we have one of the daughters of Sorakel in town, and if I fuck this up, she's gonna have my head.
How about then we keep it as a bar fight gone wrong? But
Sounds excellent.
But that knight has been successfully, I hope, dispatched. So it won't
Hope
hopefully
to.
be a problem.
And I shall send someone over in the morning to check on that.
You're going to do what in the morning?
Ah, Craren, you made
He
it.
lives!
You're alive?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I've only heard one big thump. I didn't hear him falling, so.
Why
Well,
are
I'm
you
back.
not?
So
12 years. I'm about
Can
him.
is outside the wall, if you want to know. You might want to scrape it up. I don't know. I don't care. It's no longer here.
Flo, you
Falling
see.
fucking hurts.
You heard one big thump. You're about to hear another. What in the bloody hell were you doing? In Elvish?
Do you want the
Oh,
long
no.
story? Or do you want the short story, or and what time is it?
It's nearing midnight.
No, more. What is it? Is
Ah,
this is this a short answer or is it a long answer? Which one do you want?
Short for now. I thought you were dead.
Okay. Dimension door works. Elos also works. Teleportation into air. Elos teleported down. I jumped off wall and broke my ankle.
I have a headache.
And then Tin Can fell after and got curse blatted. That's the short.
And
Answer.
you were going to take a second level healing word to the ankle.
I was gonna say a second level healing word to the face. I love how it's a nice round 0.
Yes. How does that even work? How do you roll 2d4 plus 3 to be 0?
Oh, there's a null value in there somewhere.
Oh,
Yes.
some reason. No, that was an 8. Healing.
So,
I'm terribly sorry.
It's not even heavy armor. It's medium armor.
I'm not worried about that. It's more of the side chat that's been going through.
Yes.
Yeah, why in the world does it say it's a what?
I mean, it's the same thing. You have disadvantage on stealth rolls because you're wearing medium armor. You see the were-raven woman. She looks human. About Flo's height, so very short for a human. She's just arms crossed, pinching the bridge of her nose. So the wizard isn't dead. I don't have to add that. I'm gonna take those
Yes,
two
and the tin
in.
can is outside. What do you want to do with it?
Let's just say bar fight gone wrong.
Bar fight gone wrong, sounds good.
Yep.
The knight has been terrorizing town, killed one of the bandits. We're gonna take this one and those two to get care in the station, and
And the knight has been dealt with.
I'm gonna send someone over to check on that.
Yes.
Is it safe to assume you're staying at the inn?
Yes.
Right,
Technically the stables, but yes.
Yeah.
right. Gonna send someone over in the morning just to just follow up. Just to follow up. You're not in. I'm not dealing with this. All right.
Okay.
Did you say one of the daughters was here already?
Yes, Soramania is at the at our headquarters.
Well, we could probably do with having a chat with her tomorrow anyway, because we have some
Yes.
Excellent.
information she may be interested in.
I shall send someone over a couple of hours after dawn to follow up.
Sounds perfect.
I have a few. I'm almost off shift, so I'm gonna deal with this and go to bed. Have an
Don't blame me.
excellent evening, everyone. Don't kill anyone else before I'm off shift. All right?
Noted.
Does that imply
Yeah.
we
Right,
can
have a
kill
good evening.
someone in about 20 minutes or so?
Listen,
It's not my problem anymore after that time. It's someone else's problem.
I will say, however, I haven't killed anyone. Falling is a bitch.
Indeed, and it's outside the city walls. So again, not my problem.
Good.
I didn't realise the body, he was underneath the knight when I was killing him
When
off,
he
or
got
attempted to kill-
trampled in the fight.
Ah, yes, of course. I should own up to the broken shoulder. That was definitely me in the bar fight before
Yes.
the trampling by the horse. Yes.
Fighting.
And the other dude has got a slight temple problem that may or may not be Warhammer shaped.
Right. Well, bar fights happen all the time. Being knocked out in bar fights also happen all the time. It's the killing part we take objection to. Now, we owe you for saving our commander. Consider this a debt paid. Otherwise, I would have had you all taken to our headquarters and spending the night behind bars.
I feel you're being close-minded and judgmental.
No, I just want to know.
Shall we call it there? I
Yes,
see
thank you.
You've had enough. You do what you have to do. We will return to the inn. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, and I hope you have a lovely evening.
You too. Good luck with everything.
Enjoy the paperwork.
And she's going to wander
Just to
off.
be a shit as she goes away, he's going to bardically inspire her.
Baron is going to mutter to Oren and off they fuck.
As she walks past, as you say, may your quill be sharp and strong.
Is a bardic inspiration like a caffeine hit, and then she
Yeah, it's
won't
like.
be able to sleep?
These two are going to. You see, the two bandits that you were fighting, being shackled and dragged away, and she's gonna come back after a few moments, basically hoist this guy like over her shoulder and just walk up towards the north.
Do you want me to heal him?
That would be very appreciated. So he can walk on his own.
He'll take the edge off with a an entire 4 of healing.
That's enough to make him mobile and awake again, so... So instead, she's gonna basically just hug his arms behind his back, like lock them with her own, and just walk him. And so... These guys are going to disappear north. This guy is dead, gonna be dealt with later. This one ran the fuck away, because he's probably smart. Alright. In the aftermath of that eventful bar fight, everything seems weirdly quiet.
Did you at
Farron
least confer
will-
with Elos?
I'm sorry?
Did in Elvish, Oren is just saying to you, did you at least confer with Elos before dimension dooring several hundred feet into the air with no sensible solution as to getting down?
No, and you, if anyone, would know that I care very little for the part that is called survival and my own safety. There is bigger goals in this life that needs to be fulfilled, and my life is not one of them.
You're in trouble.
All right. Making your...
But yes,
yes.
Carnis is going to suggest to the rest of the crew that maybe the tin can outside has something useful on it. If we want to check something before it's carried away.
I wouldn't be opposed to looking.
Awkward.
Or if not, it's time to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to looking.
It's about 5-minute walk from the inn to the wall.
And then you need to do a hop.
And then you need to climb 20 feet that way. And then 20 feet that way.
Leap.
Or just
Remus,
jump.
About spider climb.
Fair enough. Remus will carry the elves over.
Nah, thank you.
I'm a werewolf of spider climb. How about that?
That's quite funny. Sad part is that you can't...
That means we need to make you look like a spider wolf. A wolf spider.
Yeah, sad part is that the transformation doesn't let you concentrate on spells.
Ah, that's a shame.
It's not until
Yeah.
you know, get good at it.
Yeah.
What's left of this creature?
As you make your way over the wall and right next to where the...
This should be a crunched tin can, if it's even armed.
there is wisps of gossamer white fabric on the ground, and that's it. It seems to have faded completely. There's something
Is it-
odd with the fabric itself.
As a
Odd fabric, odd
weaver.
fabric, odd fabric, odd fabric.
Yeah, as a weaver, would I be able to tell what's wrong with this fabric or what's odd about this fabric?
It has, like, when you touch it, it has the consistency of very thinly woven silk. And it's kind of reminiscent of spider silk. It's strong, it's durable, and very, very thin and gauzy. But when you touch it, it kind of melts under your fingers and just vanishes.
A candy.
Like candy floss.
Oren is sad that he can't harvest this.
And as you're standing there, like when you touch it, you have this tingling sensation
Ooh.
along along your spine, as if you've forgotten to do something, but you can't think of what it might be.
Shrug.
Yeah, on the ground, you can see like there's a large area that is completely void of any form of vegetation where this creature landed, and like these wispy threads are hanging from the grass around it, the whole area, and also like on the ground here and there on bits of pebbles and large stones. But there's nothing else. And where like the ground itself looks very much like when you fought the Rakshasas and they just melted into the ground.
Ooh, we have more melty boys. Whee!
Yes.
Yay.
Remus would like to turn to Craren and make a joke. He would like to say, Craren, you really do make a big impact.
Damn you, take an inspiration point for that one.
Yes.
I like how you think, Remus. I like how you think. And I like
That
to
hurt
think
my
that,
soul.
that it's not only in these situations.
No, in many, but I do think that I can appreciate you reaching the dizzying heights you have done here.
Oh, it was a dizzy feeling. Believe you me. You want to try?
I kind of have these to help me do that now. I don't really need to go somewhere else.
That's true.
Poison you both.
Sorry, Oren.
Nothing.
I mean, Nanny Nits.
Nothing, dear.
As you're talking, Romulus, suddenly Craren's dagger is just gonna flow up and then just clang as Elos leaves it, and just too much frustration getting drunk.
This is a happy Elos.
Yeah, it's like loop. You're muted.
Coma.
I must say,
Nah,
it was
you're
quite a
muted.
fun bar fight.
Get on my shoulder,
Oh,
you're
sorry.
drunk.
So excellent. I mean, the bar fight was excellent.
Yes. The bar fight was excellent. The weird, scary ghost knight thingy less so, but I quite enjoyed trying out these new boots. They were quite fun.
Yeah, they work, by the way. They look fancy.
Well, so we found them in the cave, and I thought I'd give them a go. I thought they looked quite good.
Nice.
Might come in
I like
handy.
that.
Mhm.
I've always fancied the idea of being air support.
I never figured you would be into that, but I appreciate that. I respect that. I do.
You have inspired me, Craren, about dropping things from a great height.
It has its charm, doesn't it?
It does. It does. All I'm going to say is, the next time we get into a fight, I hope it's outdoors. I have a song
Yes.
stuck in my head around now. Oren, maybe you know it. It's something about raining men.
Hallelujah.
Oh, God.
Oren is going to roll a wisdom save to see if he actually smiles at that. He smiles at that.
Good.
I think. I didn't see. No, he
Ah.
doesn't. That's a 19. He manages to hold that in and give you a withering glare.
I thought you appreciated my jokes, Oren. It's just a bit of tension relief given the sheer scariness of the evening.
Mm.
Anyway, who needs a lift over the wall? I am going to get a nightcap, and then I'm going to quite literally hit the hay.
That sounds lovely.
All right, all of
Yes.
you make
Yes.
your way back to the inn, to your cozy beds of hay. Remus, Bailey just looks at you, shakes her head, and is, well, solved one problem for us. Here's this one also on our house. That
Ah,
group has been
cheers.
terrorizing us for months.
Oh, at the bandits.
Yes.
And they really do summon the weird night thing.
No, not as far as I know. They just extort people.
Oh.
You know, the whole
Well,
dagger to the face, give us all your money type of extortion.
Oh. One of
I
them's
don't-
dead.
Exciting.
One of them's dead, and the other one has got a gut problem.
Oh
And a shoulder
no.
problem.
What a shame.
Yeah. If I'd known that they were extorting people, I might have extorted them back.
There's always next time.
Yeah, true.
Well, this is on the house, and don't worry about the breakfast.
Oh,
Again,
so kind.
you're gonna cost me
Yeah, I
a
want a
lot.
gold though for the night in the stables, right?
Yes,
There you go. And yeah, pass that across.
much appreciated. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your night.
we'll certainly try, dear.
Well, at least it won't be a spectral one.
Ha.
Meh.
Hmm.
You only get one.
I'm gonna poison your breakfast, I swear.
Jason, after this whole scenario, Bastion has a headache somewhere and isn't sure why. All right. Well,
While all this is happening, I think Romulus would want to check her in on Flo to see how she's doing, because obviously she's been hit in the head and
yeah.
such.
Punch that transcends space.
So Flo never left the wall.
Are you still there? In that case, then I'll check to see how you're doing. You holding up okay?
Oh, I guess. I didn't think that this place has changed that much since I left.
Has it changed more than you expected?
I mean,
And she kind of like, you can see her legs like go as she sits by the wall, and she just looks a little bit out to the woods, and you can see that she misses something.
I sit down next to her. What's up?
it's more that I didn't know that my mentor has become an officer. I guess I just feel like I'm missing home a bit.
It's okay. It's okay to miss home. Be hard
And you can
sometimes.
see her tail bag a little bit, and her ears go back a little bit, and she looks at you with like very teary eyes.
Do you
I-
miss home?
I don't really know what home it is. Because I was adopted, so I don't really know where I really come from. But I do wonder what it was like, or what it could have been like. But I try and make the most of the place I'm at with the people I'm with, and take it a day as it comes.
Ouch.
I pat her on the head and I kind of give her a little hug just to make sure that she's okay.
She kind of just leans into it. And she will look up at you with like smally puppy eyes.
I guess that's. I know how you feel. I don't remember my mom much. I barely remember my dad. Except for what they've told me, of course.
Yeah.
Jaffe was very harsh, what he told me. But also nice. Durin told me more of the battles than what my dad was like.
You've heard more tales about him than actual fact. Or what he was actually like. You get what I mean.
Yeah.
It is tough. Like not knowing where you come from or who your family is. But you're not alone. You're really not.
No.
And you can see her just like kind of like try and shake off the feeling of sadness. You can see that she's trying to hide the tears a little bit.
It's okay to cry if you want to. It's okay to feel what you're feeling.
And she will just like rub her face into his poor chest, trying to hide.
It's okay. It's okay. I pat her on the head. It's okay. It's okay. You're not on your own.
And she will speak some words into your chest. Question. Do you know deep speech?
Do I know deep speech? I don't think I do. Unless you write it out for me. In that case, I can understand that.
No.
Like you literally spell it out for me.
You I'm not spelling out deep speech for you.
But no, I do not know deep speech, unfortunately.
So you will just hear whispers, and it will sound kind of Norrön-ish. And you won't understand. You will basically just maybe feel like it's mumbling. And for the viewers' sake of understanding, it will be like a very cold tone and deep speech saying, they will pay.
Ooh.
All right.
And after crying, she will basically like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cry on your
It's
shirt.
okay.
And
It's okay.
soaked.
It's fine. It's okay. Right. If you ever want to talk about anything, I'm always happy to listen. All right. Again, you're not on your own.
Oh yeah, Oren has something, or me and Oren has something to show you if he's still not too mad?
Why would I be mad? I'm not mad.
No, not you, Oren.
Oh,
Or
if
if he was
I
angry
see,
sex
I
with
see.
Karen again.
I hope they don't. Yeah. Okay. Shall we? Let's head back and hope that is not happening yet.
And she will
What?
just
You're
like
hoping that the angry sex hasn't happened yet.
No, not what I meant. I hope it hasn't happened.
and
Isn't
Because
currently.
I mean, I feel you're severely judging something that's not even your thing. No.
and as they're walking, she usually walks behind people, but you can notice that she is actually walking beside you.
Hmm.
And as the door opens, you can just see a very teary sloping, like sniffling.
I pat her on the head again. You're okay. You're okay.
Oh no, what happened? You alright?
We're just talking about parents that we don't have.
Oh,
And then
oh.
I wanted to cheer up.
Yeah, she's the one that's crying, but she's like,
I wanted to cheer up Romulus, and I thought you might show the fabric we chose for him.
Yeah, he'll pull it out of his pack and show him. Just, I'm gonna make you a thing that'll basically clothes. So if when you transform, you don't keep wrecking your clothes. Basically.
Oh, I say. I love it.
It'll yeah, as he
Cover my
shows the
modesty.
studs. Yeah, no. Like they'll still come off when you turn into a bloody great wolf, but you won't be constantly having to pay for new clothes because they'll come off clean. And see these studs here, they'll
Oh, I
yeah,
understand.
mix and
Yes.
unmix them a few times. Just yeah,
Yes. Okay. No,
Yeah.
I get it. That's a good idea.
yeah.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
and Flo
I-
will
I-
take the fabric and hold it up to his eyes and wag her tail.
Just yeah, it matches your eyes. It's gonna look pretty. Your
I
girlfriend did a good job of picking.
just Romulus just gives Flo a hug. Thank you.
She will just hug him back, and the tail keeps going faster. Like a golden retriever is going so fast it's hitting something, so it's just here sounds like something is like banging against the wall.
It's so
Aw.
precious.
You know, Flo,
Oh
you'd
no,
make
I'm
a
making
good
you
drummer.
real sad.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So precious. Trauma.
No, it's not trauma. Don't worry.
Yay, trauma dumping.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Yay!
All right. Anything else you want to do before settling in for the night? All right.
Not really, no.
Flo just want to rest.
Okay. We're doing. Are you setting watches or you just
I think so.
same watch scenario as usual?
Same procedure as every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as all of you settle in for the night, weary bones resting, Craren, your foot getting slowly better, having had healing magic applied to it. It's still a bit sore because ow, but it doesn't hurt to put weight on. The night slowly passes on. Flo,
Hello.
as you settle in and fall asleep, eventually, like, some exhaustion lingers, the sensation of having been blinded, at least being blinded and frightened and worried in general, so many things happening around you. You eventually fall into a restless dreamscape. And then something shifts in that dream. You find yourself standing out on the plains. You're not entirely sure where. No matter where you turn, there are no markers, no cities or tall mountains or anything like that. It's just endless fields, and high above you is the face of a single full moon, bathing the entire landscape in grays and blacks and blue. And you feel your arms shift, your muscles move back and forth, and you are somewhere between the hybrid form and the full wolf. There's dew that seems to cling to your muscle, and the scent of wet fur is heavy around you. Your muscles burn slightly, and you realize you're running. And they burn with each long leap as your legs stretch and bend, your feet pounding against the ground. The tall grass tickles the underside of your belly and whips in your face. The night is completely dark. The only light that you can see anywhere is from the moon, heavy and brilliant in the sky. No trees around, no cliffs, no rocks, no shelters at all from that all-seeing orb. You feel a howl ripping from your throat, and hundreds call in reply around you. You're not alone. You can hear the thundering leaps behind you, next to you. You look around you and you see dark green shadows run next to you. Shadows shaped like wolves. Suddenly a cliff emerges from the grass and you come at a stop right at the edge. Below you, a valley stretches out, barely visible from in the shadows. What is visible is hundreds of campfires, flames burning in silvery white, dotting the darkness. You feel another howl from your throat, one of triumph, tinged in nightmare. And it's answered by a wave of hundreds of voices along the cliff edge. You take a breath, and you dive from the cliff, a tidal wave of snarling shadows, a howling flood to snuff out the silver light below. What do you do as you land softly below the cliff?
She will just run toward it like a beast.
As you leap again, landing softly, you take another leap, and in the periphery along you, you can see this line of shadowy green wolves just following your lead, as like a tidal wave just falling, and behind you, complete darkness. And with each leap, you can feel the adrenaline building and building and building. And suddenly you shake awake. Breath heavy, and your entire body shaking from the rush. Sweat is dripping from your face as if you have been running in the waking world.
So yeah, she will like shock wake up.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on watch.
This would be maybe. I'd say it's at the start of Oren's watch. Just right after the changeover.
Has she been twitching in her sleep?
I mean, being has she been running in her sleep?
Are you looking? Are you trying to say I'm a golden retriever, like running in my sleep on the floor?
I didn't say that. You did.
And he brings back the golden retriever. But yeah, she would have like shifted a bit, like being unsettled. You will see the sweat starting to drip a bit.
So yeah, Orange, you all right?
And you can
Okay.
see her eyes glowing, like when she has changed before.
I think so. I just need some air, I think.
And she will just stand up very shakily and just go outside.
Be careful.
Oh, I won't go far.
All right.
Is there any water close by?
There is the water troughs for the animals. There is also a well not too far away. Almost every house in this area has a well, and I realize I've got to put one in the marketplace, but there's a bigger one there.
Where's the well?
So
Approximately.
yeah, the marketplace well would be about here, and then there's one between these two buildings.
Okay, so she would rather go there, I think, closer
Yeah.
by.
It's more like, one of those pumps, more than a well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but she would like fill a bucket and just like clean her face.
Mhm.
And I think she would look up what does the moon look like, or the sky generally?
as you look up, the sky is dark, and looking around, let me see if I can find my interactive little calendar thing to see what the hell you would call that bit. It would be
It's Watchable Jingles.
14 and 26 is. You look up and you can see the moon on the horizon. It's about, I'd say, 3/4 to full at this point.
She will just stare at it for a little bit. And she will like take her hand up to grasp it.
Mhm.
And she will clutch her fist around it, and she will clutch so hard she starts bleeding a bit.
Mhm.
And she will just take her hand close to her heart and fall on her knees.
Mhm.
And just keep repeating to herself,
I'll make them pay, I promise. I promise I will make them all pay. I will kill every single silver hand.
and she will just shake this anger, her hair going up with her tail. And she will just huff and puff and like feel her fangs starting to grow a little bit again, trying not to change.
Yep.
And she will take a little bit of like a breather before she starts heading in again, like fully calm.
All right. Nice.
And she will look like totally normal. Not. She just washed her face. Everything's fine to Oren.
As you walk in, Oren will hold out a bit of jerky to you. Just might help you sleep.
And you can see her tail just wagging happily, and she was like,
Oh, you didn't have to.
Ah, it's nothing. We're getting a free breakfast anyway.
Oh yes, your playing was very nice.
Thanks.
Can I ask you something, Oren?
Yeah, sure.
Are you in love with Clarence?
I'm not sure I really know what love is. I like him a lot.
How do you know if you like someone?
You get a weird jittery feeling in your stomach every time you look at him. And you actually care about what happens to him.
and she will tilt her head a bit, like a little bit confused.
Oh no, doggy head tilt.
Hmm?
Oh no,
Doggy
doggy
head-
head tilt.
And she will look over to Romulus. And she will like tilt her head a little bit again.
Oh, no.
Do you like him?
And you can see a slight blush. Just a slight one.
Cute.
And she will like she kind of like take her very big scarf and just like puts it up so you only see her ears and they are going backwards. And her tail between her legs, kind of like you can see it between her legs, but it's also kind of wagging a bit.
That is...
Oh. Well,
I'm killing Joe with cuteness.
Yes.
well, Flo, as far as I'm concerned, life's too short not to take the bull by the horns, or the wolf boy by the ears.
And you can see her. She have stopped blushing. Her eyes a little more serious.
Something get knotted.
No.
And she will.
How? Why? something tie the knot, you mean?
Hey, same
Yes,
thought.
let-
And
let's-
also
let's call it that.
no.
Yes.
But yeah, Flo will like take her scarf a bit down. You can see only like her eyes, and they look more serious. And you can tell that the blush is away. I just don't think I deserve it, and she will go to bed.
Why not?
Like many of you, I've done some bad things. And
Well, heroes
Some-
and fiends all do it. You know, it's a very rare villain that doesn't have a heart.
a villain, huh?
I'm not saying you are, love. I'm just saying it's a very rare one that doesn't have a heart. Even the worst of us are capable of love. And probably deserving of it. It's a fundamental part of nature.
Terris, I want you to make me an insight check, if that's okay.
Absolutely. That is a 14.
I just need to find out if she manages to hide this. She does.
Oh no.
You can tell that she wants wants it, but you can also tell by her demeanor that she feels like she can't. Like there's a wall.
Right. Well, you take your time. And only you can make that decision, love. But
And Oren,
yeah,
don't be too mad at Craren. I think he did it because he wanted to protect you.
I'm not mad at him. I was just frightened. You gotta remember, the rest of us can't revivify. So if he dies, he's dead. I didn't like that.
Alright, you told me about that. But thank you so much for the jerky.
And she nibbles on it.
Yeah.
And she will give like Romulus a last glance as she turns her back and just curls up.
All right. I think.
And as she,
Yeah.
one last thing, as she's going to sleep, he's just going to go, oh, and don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
And you can tell it just her tail like going up and down.
It made me think of.
Wag.
Yeah, it made me think of one of my favorite quotes from Critical Role Season 1. Your secret is safe with my indifference.
Oh no.
Well, he's not indifferent. He absolutely ships it. But
Yeah,
when he's ready.
Yeah. Percy, Season 1. Just, your secret is safe with my indifference.
I knew it was going to be
like
him that said that.
It's the best way of saying I don't care at all.
No.
Fuck you.
I don't care. No. But yes.
I don't
As
care enough to spill the beans.
no.
Mhm.
And as the night progresses, Flo goes back to bed, and night slowly becomes dawn, becomes morning. That is where we'll be leaving this session.